What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Dr. Killjoy coming back at you again. It's that time once again. We're going to be doing our recap and power rankings post the Toronto home series. Officially on our way in stage 2. Looking to be a good one with the groups we got. So let's hop on into our recap real quick of what went down this weekend. Starting on Thursday, you got FaZe with a 3-1 over Subliners. FaZe still the best team in the game, no denying that, even with the new meta. You got Surge in what I would call an upset 3-1 over the Mutineers. Shout out to the Surge, getting a win on the board. Thieves 3-2 over Ultra. Honestly, a little closer than I would have predicted, but we'll get into that when we're in the power rankings. Legion 3-0 over Rocker. I definitely wouldn't have guessed that. Legion are looking strong. Is it Aqua with the AR was dominating the A site on Miami S&D? Go watch that if you want to know how to play defense on that site. Optic with a 3-1 over Legion to open up Saturday. They fall, but they did get the win. 1-1 for Legion on the weekend. Not bad. Mutineers with a 3-0 over Rocker. Rocker are down bad this weekend. 0-6 map count. You hate to see it. Empire with a 3-2 over Surge. I think that was nearly a reverse sweep, if I remember correctly. Empire was up 2-0, and then Surge brought it back 2-2. Empire closed out in the S&D. Closer than it probably should have been, but shout out to the Surge. You got the London Royal Ravens 3-0 over the Gorillas after they made the team change. They have Paul X in the lineup now over Parasite. You got FaZe 3-0 over Ultra. And if you have not watched this series, go watch the Control. It was 2-0 FaZe, and in the third round, I think it was a BZ gets dropped from the game. So they had to rerun it up 2-0. They reload into the game after like 10-15 minutes, and FaZe stomped them in the last round. Quickest round of Control I've ever seen. And then you have the Subliners. I believe this was a reverse sweep 3-2 over the LA Thieves. So you absolutely love to see that for New York. Moving on over to our power rankings. And there you go. I have intentionally put the Thieves first on this list because I just saw on my phone before I started recording the LA Thieves are making a team change. I think his name is Venom. Used to be on Westar. They're subbing him in for Temp right now. So because of that, and they haven't played with him yet in an actual match, from what I understand, I'm going to put them in B tier for now. These aren't the regular tiers I use. I don't normally have an S. We're just going to rock with it. Next up, you got Seattle Surge. They went 1-1 on the weekend. Almost upset Empire. We'll throw Surge in C for now. I still kind of think they need to make a team change, but I guess if they're figuring out maybe this new meta is good for them. I think Pristini had a really good weekend, so shout out to him. FaZe obviously is the best team in the game right now, and it's not close. Unfortunately for everyone else, it's not close. You got Empire. They 3-2 beat Seattle. Did they play any other matches? I forget. That was their only match. Okay. Empire 3-2 over Seattle. A little closer than you would have liked to see. They're still in that S tier teams, though. They didn't choke. They ended up clutching up when they needed to. So, LA Gorillas. I feel like the LA Gorillas are going to end the year like bottom 4, bottom 5 team, but they can beat any team in the league. So, I'm going to put them in C. Ahead of the Surge. They got 3-0'd by London. That's right. I was trying to remember their match. I'm going to put them ahead of the Surge for now, but I don't think the team can win a championship. I don't think they're going to win a major, but I think they could beat any team. Maybe a team change. Vivid was playing well from what I watched this weekend, so shout out to him. Florida 3-0'd Rocker, and then did they lose to like Paris, I think? I don't know. I know they 3-0'd Rocker, but we'll get to the Rocker. I got some words to say about them. Florida. The team is so talented, I feel like they should be better than they are. I put them above Gorillas for sure. I don't know if I should put them bottom. I'm going to put them top of C for now still. I don't think they're a B team. I get it. I'll put them bottom of B. Just because the letters are a little off, but it is what it is. London Royal Ravens. Technically 1-0 with Paul X. They did look a lot better. He looked pretty good. I think it was Shawnee who I saw on the Apocalypse Hardpoint. Shawnee or Zed? I think it was Shawnee, who had a really good map. I would be willing to put them, just because I'm hyped about Paul X, we'll put them top of the C tier. I'll give them that. Rocker. For those who don't know, I would say Rocker are probably one of my top 2 favorite teams. So I'm very disappointed in the 0-6 map count, but I have faith in the team to turn it around. Just to light a fire under them, we're putting them in D. I don't think they're the worst team in the league, but on this rankings, are they going to be listed as lowest? Maybe. We still got 4 more to go. But they need to... all the players on the team are good. Attach is good. Accuracy is good. Priest is good. Major Maniac is good. They're all good players. They're all really good players. I don't know what's going on with them. I watched them lose to Paris. I did not watch the Mutineers matchup. I'll have to go back and watch that one and see if I can see what's wrong. I just don't know. They just got to start playing better. It's as simple as that. We're putting them in D, even though I don't think they are a D tier team. I think they could be an A, maybe even an S tier. I think they could win an event this year. Without a team change or any, I think they could win an event as their roster stands right now, but they got to start figuring some stuff out, put it together. Enough with my rant on them. New York, they 3-2 reverse swept the Thieves. And then they lost 3-1 to FaZe. I'm going to put them A tier for now. I think they could win a major. I think it would definitely be considered an upset. No matter at what point this year, if they win a major, it would be considered an upset. But I think they have the potential. I am going to knock them out from that very top tier teams this time. But I think I think A tier is perfect for them because I don't think they're quite on the level as the very top, but they're definitely not on the same level as the LA Thieves or Florida. I think they're ahead of both those teams for sure. Toronto Ultra got mopped by FaZe, and then they lost 3-2 to someone, didn't they? They lost 3-2 to the... I'm pulling it up. I'm trying not to pull it up. I'm trying to just remember. They lost to the Thieves 3-2. Here's what I have to say about the Ultra. I don't understand the benching of methods. I really don't understand it. What's his name? Insight. He set the S&D kill record with 18. So obviously he was playing okay. He wasn't necessarily playing horrible, but methods shouldn't be benched on. I think he's one of the best players, if not the best on that roster. He's a very talented player. I don't understand the benching whatsoever, so I'm putting him in the D tier, very bottom of the league, just for that. I don't have any clue. I mean, it could be a chemistry thing, obviously. As a spectator, as a fan, we don't see everything that's going on behind the scenes, but I really don't understand the move, so they're going to be my bottom team. I'm not putting Paris or Optic behind them. Spoiler alert. They're going to be the bottom team in the league in this power ranking. Next up, you got Paris Legion. 3-0'd Rocker and lost 3-1 to Optic, but I mean, the Optic one you kind of expect. Paris just confused me. They looked really good against Rocker. I watched that series, and I watched the Optic one, actually, and they didn't necessarily look horrible. They won the S&D. I think like 6-4. Kind of want to put them here. I'm going to put them there. I think they're above all 4 of those teams as we stand. I think for some reason, I became a big London fan this weekend. I think I just like Paul X, I guess. I think that team just has a good flow with him in that lineup. I'm excited to see them play some more games. We'll see how that goes. I could see them falling 100%, but we'll leave them there for now. And then Optic, I'm going to put up in 3rd above New York. I think they do belong in that S tier. They're debatably the best respawn team in the game. Their S&D could still use some work, and honestly, their hardpoint and control could use some touch-ups. That's just minor things in the respawn, because I think I want to see them in FaZe again so bad. That was such a good series. I hope we get that at this next major. But I guess that's going to do it for the power rankings today. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you agree, disagree, which teams should be where. But that's going to do it for today. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.